If you have clicked on this video expecting a full tech review of the Truefree O2 wireless earbuds, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not your guy. But what I can give you are my thoughts from a runner's perspective.
Terrific sound.
Hi everyone, my name's Neil, aka Woody, and I enjoy making running videos here on YouTube, and from time to time I include some product reviews, and this is one of those videos where I'm going to be road testing and giving you my thoughts on the Truefree O2 wireless earbuds. I have tested and reviewed here on the channel numerous low-cost earbuds headphones over the past several years, and while most of them work fine in the initial stages, I have found that over time they deteriorate and just stop working. I do sweat a lot, and I'm thinking that maybe it might be that they get water damaged, hoist up the white flag and stop working. It can be frustrating, and sometimes it's only one earbud that stops working, which can be a little bit off-putting when you are running. But I have found that with most of them, when they do stop working, the whole unit just shuts down. So what I wanted to do this time with the Truefree O2 earbuds was give them a longer testing time. We're in the middle of summer here in Brisbane, and I've been sweating bucket loads on the majority of my runs. It's been a good opportunity to test out that water damage theory with the Truefree O2s. If you've watched my reviews in the past, guys, you'll know that I'm not a techie nerd guy, and I don't go into all the nitty-gritties of the specifications. There are other videos here on YouTube that really dig a lot deeper than what I'm going to do in this video. But what I like to do is test these units under running conditions so that I can give you some honest feedback. Before I get into the review, let's go through some disclosures. The Truefree O2 wireless earbuds were sent to me by Truefree for the purposes of a review. I'm not being paid to make this video, and nobody is going to get an opportunity to see this video before you do here on YouTube. Thoughts and opinions in this video are 100% mine.
Oh, wow. 6K into a 10K run. I am so sweaty. It is so hot and humid. No issues with the headphones yet. Very light. Don't move around when I'm running. Very comfortable. Obviously, if you swing your head around like this a fair bit, they're going to move a little bit, but I've had no issues so far. Oh man, but I am sweating bucket loads, so it's going to be a good test. Bearing in mind that I did have that issue with the first version with, I think, moisture getting into the headphones and just failing to work. Same thing, wearing sunglasses and a hat. Everything fits nice and snugly together. There's no rubbing, no movement. Well, a good first up test for the Truefree O2. A lot of moisture from sweating so much in this high humidity today, but the real test will come in future runs to see if it can actually stand up to the excessive moisture at the moment, deep in summer here in Brisbane. Sound level was excellent. I only had it up about 70%, and it was heaps loud, even running beside the busy road. I was still able to easily hear the music that was going on. That was the first run using the Truefree O2 wireless earbuds. I've got to say that most of the issues that I did encounter on day one I have ironed out. There were some teething problems to begin with. I did have trouble turning the earbuds on. Like most earbuds, they are controlled by a touch system here on the outside of the earbud. This one is very sensitive, and I found myself tapping so many times to try and turn on the earbuds that in the end I just got frustrated, put it back in the charging case and reset it and start it again. That seemed to do the trick. I was able to turn the earbud on straight away and connect to music that I was using for my run. And since that first run, I really have enjoyed the experience of using the Truefree O2s. In fact, they're a good looking earbud as well. I really do like the colorway, much better than the 01s that I did review and test here on the channel some time ago. You can see that there is quite a deal of difference between the two. Same sort of shape. The ones were a little bit more bulkier than the twos, and you can really feel the weight difference in here as well. Same going with the charging cases for both the ones and the twos. The twos, as you can see, is so much smaller, so much lighter as well. And while I've got the charging case here, the 02s
Charging case holds about 22 hours of charge. A single usage charge for the earbuds comes in around about 5.5, 6 hours. And that's about the extent of specs that I will share with you in this video. Sure, there's a 1.5mm dynamic driver. There's dual mics for noise cancellation, which is a good thing because the earbuds do sit just outside your ear, so you are still aware of sounds that are going on around you. Even in heavy traffic with lots of cars going by, I was still able to hear music that I was listening to. Not quite as good listening to podcasts, but I was still able to understand what was being said in the podcast. A negative here would be that because they are open ear, it does mean that there is a lot of noise leakage from the earbuds. So if you are in close proximity to other people, they're going to be able to hear what you're listening to. But for me, I'm only using the earbuds when I'm running by myself, so that's not an issue that I'd have to concern myself with. When I'm testing and reviewing earbuds and headphones here on the channel, there are some important indicators for me. I look for ease of use, sound quality, sound level, comfort. Do the earbuds, headphones stay in place? And is the charge good enough for my longer runs? Okay, let's break down those indicators and start with ease of use. Sure, I had some teething problems at the beginning, but since then I haven't had a problem at all. In fact, the Truefree O2s are quite easy to use. You open up, you take out the earbuds and you're automatically paired to your phone. So it's just a matter of finding your favourite music, your favourite podcast, and away you go. The tap system to use the functions, I'm not using all the tap functions on the earbuds. I'm using power on and power off, pause, volume up and down. That's all I need when I'm out on my runs. Moving on to the next indicator, and that is sound quality. I have experienced better sound quality in other earbuds and headphones, but the sound quality in the Truefree O2s is acceptable. I found it to be a little bit flat. It hasn't got that real, that grunty, bassy, trebly sound. But I'm sure if you were to go in and play around with the settings in the Truefree app, you may be able to get a little bit better of sound quality. I haven't worried about that because all I'm using it for is running outside. So you've got all those other noises that you're dealing with as well as the music. So it gets a pass mark from me on the sound quality. But the sound level in these earbuds is exceptional. You might have noticed earlier in the video when I'm sitting there trying to get the earbuds to start up that when they did come on, it was quite loud. Now I had my phone volume at about probably 60%, but it was extremely loud, and there were some people walking past me at the time, and they did do a double take just to see what was going on because they could actually hear the music coming out of the earbuds as well. So sound level is exceptional in these, and I think that is why they operate so well in heavy traffic areas where it's quite noisy, because you can pump up the volume and still be able to hear them quite clearly. The next indicator is comfort. I found these earbuds to be extremely comfortable. When I'm running, I'm wearing a hat, I've got sunglasses on, no pressure or anything around the ears when I'm using the earbuds, so it's a huge thumbs up in comfort. The next thing I am looking for is, will they stay in place when I'm running? You saw out there on my first run using the Truefree O2s that I shook my head around and there was a little bit of movement there, but when I'm running, no movement whatsoever. I always am worried about these earbuds that when I first put them on, they just feel like they're going to be loose, that they're going to move around. They just don't look like they're secure on your ear. But I have had no issues with the Truefree O2s, like most of the other earbuds that are designed like this. Yeah, that's the most surprising thing that I do find with these earbuds, that they just don't move around. Obviously, it might be different if you're shaking your head, maybe doing, I don't know, like aerobics. Remember aerobics, guys? Where you are really tumbling around a little bit. They might get a little bit loosey-goosey, but for me, running, no problems at all. Varying paces as well. I've used them when I've been doing some short sprints and haven't had any issues with them bouncing around. So that's another thumbs up. And the last indicator that I'm looking at is the length of charge. There's nothing worse than being mid-run, running out of charge with your earbuds or your headphones. It's bloody frustrating. But the Truefree O2s have more than enough for me. The earbuds hold 6.5 hours of single-use charge, and the case holds a 22-hour charge. I've taken the earbuds up to about 5 hours on a single-use charge before recharging. Obviously, if you're going longer than that 6.5 hours, you've got the charging case. Charging case is quite light. I'm sure it would fit into a vest or into your pocket quite easily. I don't think it's going to bounce around too much because there isn't a lot of weight in that charging case. And before I wrap up this review, there is one important point that I haven't told you about, and that is the price of the Truefree O2s. Just had a look on Amazon, 80 bucks Australian. If you are considering buying a set of the earbuds, I will leave that link in the descriptions below, down there. All right, that's it for this review. Do appreciate it if you have made it all the way through to this point in the video. Take care, happy running, and I'll see you soon.